Thank you very much. Shall we all be seated? Government officials present, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends from the media. We are here to witness the swearing-in of the newly appointed governor and the first deputy governor designate of the Bank of Ghana by the president. Now, before I invite the president to administer the oaths, let me present the governor and first deputy governor designate of the Bank of Ghana. For the governor designates of the Bank of Ghana, we have Dr. Johnson Pandit Esiama. Please acknowledge him with a round of applause. For the position of first deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana, shall we acknowledge Dr. Zakaria Mumuni. May I now invite the president to administer the oath of secrecy.
You can rise. We'll start with the oath of allegiance. And when I say I, you mention your name, and then you say the rest of it. Do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana, and that I will preserve you say after you say governor and you say first deputy governor. I do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will at all times well and truly serve the Republic of Ghana in the office of, and that I will uphold, preserve, as by law established, oath of secrecy. And again, when I say I, you mention your name. And then when I get to holding the office of, you say first deputy governor, in the office, any matter which shall be brought under my consideration or shall come to my knowledge, except as may be required, to be specially permitted by law. So help me God. Thank you. Congratulations.
May I now invite the president to present the instruments of appointment, first to the governor of the Bank of Ghana and then to the first deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana. May I invite family and friends of Dr. Esiama to join him. The oath book. I now have the pleasure of inviting Dr. Zakaria Mumuni, first deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana, to receive his instrument of appointment from His Excellency. Various family and friends present to join him, the president and the vice president, for some photographs. Please proceed to sign the His Excellency the President will I now have the singular honor of inviting His Excellency the President.
Very much, Your excellent officials. Ladies, a critical step swear in as first deputy governor to satisfy Article 183 of Ghana's core mandate as outlined under Article 183, 1 to 3, to regulate the currency, ensure monetary stability, and promote the sustainable economic development of Ghana. Indeed, in adherence to Section 17.1 of the Bank of Ghana Act 2002, these appointments uphold the legal stipulation, demonstrable, financial, and practical governor, respectively. It's a deliberate affirmation of our unshakable commitment to professionalism, integrity, and proven competence as the sole criteria for appointment to high office. A distinct progression from his long and dedicated service to the central bank. With over 2 decades at that institution, he has played a pivotal role in. As Deputy Governor, he was instrumental in controlling regulatory oversight. His deep expertise in banking supervision, risk management, and digital finance positions him as the right leader of the bank at this time, foresight and decisive leadership. With Dr. Isiama heading the Bank of Ghana, I am confident that we will rebuild trust in the institution, will restore stability, and put our economy back on a path of sustained growth. I entrust him with this responsibility, knowing that he will serve with diligence and excellence. Dr. Muni's appointment is a recognition of his exceptional expertise and distinguished service in banking, financial market, playing vital roles in shaping monetary policy and strengthening financial stability. His academic credit is deep understanding of the complexities. He'll be a key pillar in supporting governance to navigate the difficult challenges ahead of us. His experience and analytical rigor will be crucial in ensuring that the bank remains steadfast in its mandate to maintain. Together, Dr. Isiama and Dr. Muni bring the leadership expertise and vision needed to restore confidence in our economy. Beyond mere technical considerations, and every shift in an index, resilience, or distress signal business on the brink, evolving market conditions, or changing household prospects. Behind these numbers are not just your highly extolled analytical expertise, but empathy and foresight that acknowledge the profound human consequences of every decision you take. Our recent banking history has shown us the cost of neglecting this truth. During the supposed banking is disrupted because decisions, while ensuring stability, but instead an approach that ignored human consequences was what was made. The test of your patriotism in this solemn duty of economic governance lies in learning from these missteps, recognizing that policies must not only enforce regulations, but also safeguard the future of persons that depend on them. The lessons of the past remind us of the dangers of fiscal recklessness, expenditure, financed by yearly inflation, erosion of incomes, to driving millions into poverty. Such actions not only weaken public confidence in financial institutions, but also threaten long-term stability. To safeguard our economy from these risks, we must uphold responsible fiscal management, strict adherence to legal and regulatory framework, and protect free from political interference, guided solely by its mandate. This is the path to building a resilient economy, one where politics closely with key institutions, including the Ministry of Finance, Parliament, and the financial industry, while maintaining the independence your mandate requires. On behalf of the people of Ghana, I wish to extend my heartfelt congratulations to both of you. I'm confident in your expertise, vision, and integrity. God bless our homeland, Ghana.
For those thought-provoking remarks, may I now invite the Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Panditi-Siama, to give a brief response to the words of His Excellency the President. Dr. Siama.
Yes, Excellency. Your Excellency the President, Excellency the Vice President, Honorable Ministers of State, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with profound humility and a deep sense of responsibility that I stand before you today, honored by the trust that has been reposed in us to serve as Governor and Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, and Her Excellency the Vice President appointment. Let me also acknowledge the unwavering support of our families, our colleagues, our friends, and mentors who have contributed to our careers so far. Under the leadership of His Excellency the President, Ghana is embarking on an economic reset. This reset is about stabilizing the macroeconomy and addressing key issues such as high inflation, persistent fiscal deficits and reforms, fiscal austerity measures, and debt restructuring to reduce fiscal risks and create a stable economic environment. Nation's economic history. The challenges before us require decisive leadership and prudent macroeconomic policies to reset the economy. Indeed, the Bank of Ghana is a key institution in this agenda to reset the economy and must remain steadfast in growth. Your Excellency, as a governor, our focus will be on 6 priority areas, and permit me to touch on each of these. Just as been indicated, under our leadership, our policies will be clear, they will be predictable, and these will be responsive to emerging threats. We shall adopt a more proactive and precise approach to managing inflation, leveraging on advanced. Also, we shall coordinate policy efforts with other government agencies, for example, in managing food prices. We shall be consistent in our policy actions to avoid sending conflicting signals, as happened in the recent past. And we shall work to enhance monetary policy implementation in general. Excellencies, we shall pursue reforms in the inflation targeting framework, and this is meant to foster more transparency and enhance the effectiveness of monetary policy implementation. Open market operations, improve our community. Excellency, we are trend back to target range and need to preserve exchange rate stability. Of currency speculation and exchange rate instability must come to an end. And we are poised to ensure just that. In this regard, Your Excellency, the Bank of Ghana under our leadership will engineer a well-functioning and stable implement strategic interventions Act 2006, Act 723. We shall implement targeted market operations to eliminate leakages of forex and improve our reserves management. We shall deepen our participation in the Pan-African payments and Africa using local currencies, Ghanaians will be able to make payments to their suppliers in Nigeria without having to convert to US dollar before making that payment. And further reforms in the remittance space and collaborate with the fintech and remittance agencies to handle fair pricing and strategic foreign assets more effectively to support the Ghana cedi. We shall also reform the Bank of Ghana's domestic gold purchase program to improve efficiency, enhance reserve accumulation, and increase transparency in gold transactions. Through these measures, we will build a more resilient foreign exchange market that inspires confidence among investors and businesses. Excellency, the third among our priority areas is to support economic growth. While our banking sector remains broadly stable now after the recent crisis, under our stewardship, we shall enforce strict prudential regulations while fostering an enabling environment, non-performing loans, and weak risk management practices in the industry. We shall work closely with banks to reduce the high incidence of cybersecurity breaches and strengthen capital adequacy requirements. We shall update the bank which was passed during your ensure that distressed institutions, Excellency, we shall and regulators, all to ensure that every Ghanaian, from traders to entrepreneurs, do benefit from a financial system that is modern, a financial system that is fair, and a financial system that is built to last. My fourth priority, Excellency, is on the need to boost financial individuals and ensure the status. It's gratifying indeed to know that Ghana is well poised to become a regional hub for financial technology and digital assets. And this transformation agenda will be pursued with appropriate safeguards and policies to ensure financial stability while fostering innovation in the payments ecosystem. Excellencies, we shall introduce a digital strategy quickly to adapt to the digital age, improve our operations, and better serve the needs of our stakeholders. Excellencies, we shall continue to support initiatives that expand access to financial services, leveraging fintech and mobile banking solutions to broaden the scope of access, especially in the startups and international partners, to build a stronger digital finance ecosystem, one that supports secure transactions. We shall also work towards a clear regulator introduced in a safe and promotes greater fiscal operational independence. The Bank Act 612 and as amended, and we will hold this independence while working collaboratively with government and our international partners. We will strengthen our independence further, and we shall enhance key provisions in the Bank of Ghana Act and as amended, all to ensure that institutional autonomy is not just a legal principle, but a practical reality in our policy-making operations. Excellencies, we will engage constructively with government and other key stakeholders to always ensure alignment between monetary, fiscal, and other policies. Excellencies, my sixth and the last priority area is the need to reverse the Bank of Ghana's negative to maintain credibility of the institution and to restore public trust. In this vein, we will seek to re-examine the bank's non-core operations could be made. We shall adopt several austere measures to help reduce the bank's operational costs and achieve cost efficiency. Additionally, we will craft very clear policies to return the Bank of Ghana's negative equity to positive equity in the medium term. In conclusion, Excellencies, the REIT set past, it is about rebuilding innovative and ready for the future. Through responsible financial sector governance, digital transformation, and sound economic policies, we will create an economic and financial system that is transparent, that is predictable, and that is stable. Businesses will have the confidence to plan, and individuals will have access to a secure financial system that fosters growth and opportunity. Excellencies, as we take this oath of office, we do so with a solemn promise to the people of Ghana, and that is to serve with unwavering commitment to the mandate of the Bank of Ghana. In this regard, we will carry out our duties guided by no interest other than the interest of the people of Ghana. And we know that we can count on your support, we can count on your partnership, and we can count on your trust as we embark on this journey together. And we do this for God and for country. Excellency, we thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We shall all rise and take the national anthem, after which we will remain standing as His Excellency the President and Her Excellency the Vice President depart the hall. Thank you very much.